Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. If you are new, I'm sorry if you can see my little ring light in my glasses. That's just the glasses life. But I wanted to thank you guys so much for being here. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and it helps to push the content out if you find some enjoyment. Now, I am here before I get into the meat of the video. I'm here on my YouTube channel. I wanted to thank you all for, look at this, 12,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I mean, I don't have the biggest channel, but each and every one of you who come and you watch and you like and you comment and you go beyond that and you will join the Patreon and, support my website and just different things. Shout out the channel, share the page. I'm telling you guys, I really do appreciate it. And I wanted to take time out to express my thanks to all of you. So yes, thank you so much for 12,000 subscribers. So let's get into this video. Move my face up. So one of the questions that I get often, especially as the channel has been growing, is could I talk about how to simply, in an easy way, nothing complicated, how can you start to build wealth from nothing, like with a calculator, right? Because we'll see many videos, we'll read books, we'll read blogs and different things on social media that says, it's good to invest, right? You should start investing. It's not too late if you, are 30, 40, 50 years old. But sometimes, and many of you asked for, just show us through a simple calculator, Shalise, what it would look like. So I am here with investor.gov. So this is a federal website. Okay. This is an official website of the United States government. Okay. So I love a variety of calculators. There's one on NerdWallet that I love. There's one on Yahoo Finance that I also love. MarketWatch has a good one. Motley Fool has another really good one. But this is one from the government's website. So I wanted to bring you here. I will have the link directly below. This is a free website for you to use. I'm going to play around with smaller income numbers because I know I get a lot of people that ask me, okay, starting from zero and we don't make a lot of money, okay? And I want you guys to see that number one is not too late. And if you are consistent, because I think that's the consistency and patience is probably the one that most of us struggle with. And if we can kind of get those two, locked down, then I think, you can see progress. So we're going to kind of play around with this. I'm not going to keep you on here long. And I'm going to show you how you can actually just go to the same website, plug some different numbers in, and you can get a realistic expectation of what, you could be expecting come your retirement. Now, I want you to remember that you have to understand. That's why I have playlists and I have a beginner investing one-on-one playlist that talks about this. There are certain types of accounts that you really have to consider when you're using this. So when we go through this calculator, you're going to see a simple, this is how much you'll have at retirement. But what type of accounts are they? Are they, tax advantage accounts? These are like your 401ks, your 403bs, your 457s, things like that. These are accounts that are not taxed right now, but they will be in the future. Also, you have things like Roth IRAs, okay? And so, these are accounts that you contribute to post-tax. You pay tax now, but you don't pay tax in the future. Then you have taxable accounts. These are like your Robinhoods and your M1 Finances. These accounts you pay tax on now, but you also pay tax on gain. And then there's something called short-term capital gains tax and long-term capital gains tax. I have a video talking all about taxes. Make sure you check that out. But you really want to set up your accounts strategically. That's why I'm always talking about we have different portfolios for specific purposes. We have portfolios for our long-term future. That's for 59 and a half and older. And then we have portfolios for our short-term future. So that's, for example, between the ages of 45 and 59 and a half. Okay. Because remember, you have to understand you cannot touch a 401k. So even though you're playing around with this calculator and you put your numbers in, you're like, oh, good. I have all this money set aside for retirement. So maybe I want to back away before 60 or something like that. You'll be penalized by the government. So it's okay to have all of these. I know many of us, me included, my husband included, we have 401k. We We have a Roth IRA via the backdoor method. We have a HSA. We have many taxable accounts. So you can have more than one, okay? Make sure you can go to the same website and it'll give you like different stipulations. For example, with a Roth IRA, there's income stipulations, but you can do the backdoor method with that. So I wanted to really make this a more educational type of video that was easy to understand and easy to digest. Okay, guys? So we're going to come down here. So you see right here, first thing we want to do is put your initial investment. So let's just say you start with $100, right? I think on any income level, especially with tax time right now, let's just say you start with $100, all right? Very easy for those who are lower income, right? Or those who are starting, quote unquote, at zero, okay? Because you can do this. And then step 2 says simply, what are you going to contribute every single month? Now, let's just say, again, you don't have a lot because you have a lot of bills, inflation is high, things are going up, but you still want to do something. So let's just say $100. That's the best you can start out with right now, right? Again, starting from zero. This is real. So you're going to start with $100 and you can commit to putting $100 in every single month. Okay, now let's go to length of time in years. Now remember, time in the market beats timing the market. What that simply means is all day long you can say, you know what, I'm going to wait till the market drops, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No one knows how to do that perfectly. So what most people do is just DCA, which is dollar cost average over a long period of time. So let's just say, to be safe, let's just say 20 years, okay? Now, no. Let's just say 10 and we'll ease up to 20 years. So let's just say 10 years. Let's just say you're 45. You know, you have a lot of bills right now, so you can start with $100. So again, we'll keep it simple. Let's 10 years, length of time. Okay. It's not a long time, but it's something, right? We're going to keep this really real. And let's just say the return in the market. Okay. So on average, the stock market can return about between 7 to 10, sometimes 12%. Let's just do 10% just to keep things, you know, I would say like in the middle. So let's just say 10% on average over 10 years. All right. We're going to leave this 0 because we want to be very conservative. And then we're going to talk about how often is it going to compound. So let's just say annually. Okay. Every year we expect our investment to compound on average 10 years. Some years it's not going to be 10% that we'll get in return, like 2020. But if you zoom out and you look over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, is on average is at least 10%. Okay. So we're going to click calculate and let's see what this is. So if you put in $100 a month for 10 years, all right, you will have $19,384.28. Okay. So you may say, oh my goodness, Shalise, that's nothing. Let me tell you, if that's all you had to work with, I'm sure you could make that stretch. So don't down yourself. This is just the bottom, like what you would have if you did nothing else. But because we all are going to get a side hustle, right? We're going to build up our different streams of income. We're going to budget. We're going to make sure we're cutting out unnecessary expenses. This is just the bottom of what we can expect. So let's scroll up and let's just say, you know what? We're going to start with $100, but I'm going to commit to $250, Shalise. I can do $250 a month, whether it's a 401k, whether it's a Roth, whether, you know, it's a taxable account, maybe it's a little bit in each, but total, I can do $250 a month. And let's just say, again, I have 10 years to do this with a 10% average return annually. Let's click calculate. $48,071. So do you see what increasing your contribution by $150 did? We went from $100 a month to $250 a month. And look what it did. $48,071.65. So again, if you don't have a lot to invest, and this is not even taking into account dividend investing. So if you are putting your money, let's say in realty income, SCHD, guess what? Let me tell you, I just did a dividend update for March where we made over $730 from just the taxable accounts alone. And then in that same video, I did a Q1 total update where it was over $1,600 we received in dividends in just taxable accounts alone. So this is not counting dividends and getting those dividends reinvested. That's going to actually increase your return a little bit quicker. Okay. So I just wanted to give you guys some little gems here. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm trying to be open and share with you guys. So let's just say you can do $250 a month. We want to keep that the same, but let's say over 20 years, right? Because the longer you can do it, the better. Look at this. If you can do just $250 a month, in 20 years, you'll have $172,497. That is amazing just by doing $250 a month, okay? Seriously, this is how you can see your actual returns in real time. Let's just say you have a little bit more time, and let's say you could do $500 a month. Let's say you get a big tax refund and you decide to chop it up over 12 months, right? You want to contribute, or maybe you just do one lump sum. But let's just say $500 a month over 20 years, same return, 10% annually. Let's click, and you can see this is $345,000 pretty much, right? $344,322 and some change, 345K. That's how much you'll have in 20 years just by doing $500 a month every single month. So this is why I'm always saying to you guys, if you are getting extra chunks of money, or if you get a side hustle and you can use that side hustle just a couple hours a week and you dump all of that money to your investments or to your retirement, or even to maybe a down payment fund for your home, maybe to pay off debt. But I'm telling you guys, if you commit to getting a side hustle for a year or two, maybe 5 years, I'm telling you, it will speed up your progress on your goals if you feel like you are a little bit behind. Let's just say you can do $1,000 a month. This is for my higher income earners, but you don't have as much time. Let's say you have 10 years, but you can do $1,000 a month. You're ready to jump in head first. You're ready to get caught up. You're ready to collect your dividends, turn the drip on and get them reinvested. What are you looking like in 10 years if you can do $1,000 a month? $191,508.47. Okay? So this is the importance of time. Because when you have time, your money is allowed to grow and compound for you over the long term. Because if you see $1,000 a month for 10 years, give you $191,000. Let's just say I was able to do $250 a month, but instead of 10 years, I was able to do 30 years. Look at how much money you'll have. Almost $500,000. Do you see now time in the market? Time in the market is, and again, even if you don't start 30 years before retirement, I wanted you to see that, yes, you can still have something. It may not be as much as you wanted, but when it mattered, I'm sure you could make that stretch. I'm sure that we could make $500,000 as a retirement number work. I mean, I could, if that's what I had to work with. I could make $250,000 work if that is what I had to work with. So I'm here to encourage you guys that, yes, you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're looking at this calculator and you're like, oh my goodness, Shalise, $250 a month. And let's say I only have 15 years to really do this. You know, that's only $95,000. But look, this is not taking into account dividends. This is not taken into account if you do a lump sum payment from a tax refund, from a bonus, from a raise. Maybe you get a better job. Maybe you get a second job. This is just giving you the baseline. So I want you to understand that it may be just $95,000, but don't knock this, because again, if it came to it, we could make this work. We would have to figure out a way, but we could make it work. We could make a dollar stretch. So I hope that, those who requested this type of video could see it, and understand why investing is so important. And you can see like what small amounts could give you if you're starting from zero. Because I know a lot of times I have a lot of new people here and you're just learning about it, and you're in your 40s and 50s and you don't have as much time as someone who's 25 and 30 and 35. But I want you to see that all amounts matter. It may not be, again, as much as $1 million. But again, if I had to make $500,000 stretch, okay, I could. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video on today. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you feel like, you know what, Shalise, I need to talk to you in private. I need to share my screen. I need to pull up some statements, some accounts. We can talk in confidence. That's why I have the one-on-ones. I have several portfolio clients that I meet with on a regular basis so that they can see that sometimes you need an accountability partner. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but a lot of you love that I show real numbers. And that is how we build the trust. That's how we build, the experience, and not just that, but the understanding. Because I think sometimes we want to feel like we're being understood, and we want to have someone who's compassionate and to help us to see that, you know what, it may not be $1 million, but don't turn your head up on $500,000 either, because that is a lot of money as well. So again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for 12,000 subscribers. And until next time, I'll see you all in my next video, and follow me over on Instagram. Have a good one. Bye-bye for now.